Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Keep Up With.
Kiari.
I'm Dad and you are
Kiari.
Nice. Today we're going to be working on a little bit of math, which is counting by fours, counting by fives, and then we're also going to be counting by tens, and then counting by 100. We'll take a small break, and then we'll come back, and then we'll be working on multiplication and fractions. And I think that's a really great exercise to get Kiari accustomed to. And we have 6 pages today as we're going to get back into the rhythm of creating content for you guys. So, to start out, let's get to it, Kiari. We're going to count by fours. So, let's do it.
Okay.
So you got 4, and then you're going to grab 4.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
There you go. And you got 8 right there.
4, 8. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Nope, you only got to do 4. 4 each time. So you count them by 4. So you grab 4, and then you added 4, and you got the 8. And then they already gave you 12. So now you grab 12, add 4.
12, 4, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Good job. Good way to stay with it, too. There you go. Now grab 16. Don't worry about that one.
Okay.
Now grab 16 and add 4.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Good job, baby. That's my boy.
Tw- 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Good job.
$24, $25, $26, $27, $28.
Good job. That's it.
2028 is in a long time.
Yeah, and about 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 32.
Good job.
32, 33, 34, 35, 36.
Good job, baby. Yeah. One more. Good catch.
36, 37, 38, 39, 40.
Good job. Yep.
Now I want to stay.
So now I want you to just go back over them. Alright. Just say the number.
4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40.
Good job. And it says down here, it says, if there were 4 more cars on the Ferris wheel, what number would be on the last car? All right. So now what this is asking you is, let me draw it out for you. So we have 40, right? So we're going to do, it says 4 more cars. So car 1, so we're going to do C1, C2, C3, C4, all right? So it's saying if there were 4 more cars, which we have right here, on the Ferris wheel, what number would be on the last car? So we take 40 and we're gonna add 4 and put it right there. And then we're gonna take that number, add 4, put it right there. Same thing, and then that number is what we're gonna put right there, okay? That makes sense? Okay, so take 40 and add 4 more.
40, 41, 42, 43, 44.
Good job. Now put that at C1.
$44 again.
Nope. Now you take 44 and add 4 more.
44, 45, 46, 47, 48.
Good job.
$48, 49, 50,
Yep.
51, 52,
Good job, baby.
52.
Yep. Yep, good job. Now put your 2. Now this next one you could put down there.
Okay. 52, 53, 54, 55, 56.
Good job.
56.
Yep. So you put that down there. There you go. Good job, baby. So that's how you count by 4s. So on this one, now we're gonna count by 5. So grab 5,
5.
and then you add 5 more, and then you put it right there.
Okay, with the 5.
So look, you got 5, and then you're gonna have a number, and then a number, and then you're gonna have 20. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you write 10 there, and then you grab 10, add 5. And you got that number?
It's like the same thing.
Yep. That's it. It's literally, it's the same exact thing, baby. We're just counting by 5.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
There you go.
15.
Yep.
25.
Yep.
30.
Yep. Good job.
35.
Yep.
50.
Nope. They got 40 right there for you. So what's after 40?
40, 45.
Yep.
3.
Nope.
50, 55.
50.
50, 55, 60.
Good job. Hey.
60.
Yep, 60.
65.
Yep, good job. That's right.
$65,
Go ahead, trust yourself. You got it, baby.
70,
Yeah, good job. Good job. Good, baby. That's really good. Look right here, like that. How that number is. There you go. Okay, now look, they already gave you 75 right here. So take 75 and add 5 more.
75, 75,
Mm-hmm. Can Daddy show you a trick? Oh, go ahead, you count, and then I'll show you.
75, 76, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 70, 10,
80.
80.
Yep, so after 9, there's no more 10, okay? So once you get to 19, then you go 20. After you go 29, you go 30, okay? So you got an 80 right there.
$81. Okay.
You're counting by fives. So look, let's pause right here, baby, because this is, once you start getting up here, I think you're starting to confuse yourself a little bit, right? So we had 5, and then we had 10, right? And then we had 15, and then we had 20. So what I want you to understand when counting by fives is you see the number 5, and then you see a 0, right? Then you see a number 5, then you see a number 0. So it was a 5 by itself, and then it was 10. And then it was a 1 and a 5, and then it was a 0, 2 and 0, right? So every single time, to make it easier, if you ever get confused, if your last number was a 0, then your next number has to be a 5, okay? So it's the same pattern. Now, that's what I want you to start realizing when you're doing this work, is start to look for the patterns, right? Because I know you're smart enough, okay? So look, 5.
85?
No, yeah, it'd be 85, yep. And then, look, one more time, one more trick that I want you to see, or pattern. You see how it was 5 and then 0, and then you see how that number went from 1, and then it went up 1 to 2, and then 5, and then that number went from 2 to 3, and then 5, and then from 3 to 4. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then after 5, what number should this be? What's after 8?
99.
Nope, just 9. Yep, it'll be 90.
95, 90.
Yep, 90.
99.
Nope.
Why?
We're going by fives, baby. So look, everything has to either end in a 5 or 0. So if that ended in a 0, this one has to end in a what?
5.
There you go. And then you keep that number right there. So what is that?
This one?
Yep. It ends in a 5, and then it has to keep the same first number. So what number is that?
9.
Yep. And then it has to end in a 5. So what we write?
95.
Good job. Let me get some lotion for your elbows. It's because we just got out the tub. Let me see it once.
Got 2 cups. Then last time we threw them away.
Yeah, because they wouldn't let us in WrestleMania with them on day 2. Okay, that's it.
When did you get those cups?
We got them at WrestleMania day 1. Come on, put your arm down. Let's lock in.
Okay.
It says if the third row had 6 more flags, what number would be last? Right? So this is the third row. So let me see your pencil so I can draw it out. Because it's good when you got a visual. So if it has 6 more flags, so we're gonna say flag 1, flag 2, flag 3, flag 4, flag 5, flag 6. So we got 100, and then we gotta just, after 100, baby, we just start back up here.
105.
Yep. So that's it. That's the pattern that I want you to see. Everything after 100 literally just starts back right there. You don't go 100 and whatever crazy number. After 100, everything just starts back over at 1, but you keep the 100 there, right? But since we're counting by fives, it's gonna go from 100 to 105, okay? And then, so what's after 5?
10.
What's after 10?
15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Okay, so let's stop. So let's read again what they asking us. If the third row, which ends at 100, has 6 more flags, what number would be last? So we're trying to figure out what number is on flag 6. So let's make it easy. Let's just go count 6 flags. So what flag? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we know on the 6th flag, because we got to start after 100, we just start back here. This is the 6th flag, okay? So we already know our answer, but that's the type of patterns that I want you to see, baby, and I want you to pick up on, okay? We're gonna still go through it and we're gonna show our work, but I still want you to see the finish line of how you could get done quicker, right? But we're gonna still do the work. So after 100, we gotta add 5 and then put it on F1. Go ahead.
Is that right?
What is that? So grab 100.
100.
Nope. Grab 100. Grab it.
What?
And then add 5.
105.
There you go.
106.
Nope. Add 5 more. So grab 105 and then add 5 more.
105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110.
Yep. Good job. There you go, baby. Trust yourself. This is why we learning. Even if you say it wrong, I'm gonna help you regardless, okay?
Okay.
What I told you, Daddy always got your back. So 110 is just look like this. So you always got 100. So the 100 is gonna be when you have 3 numbers, right? A 1, a 0, 0, and then once you put your 10, you just remove that first 0 because that's the 10th place, and you put a 1. Or if you had a 2 or 3. Let's cut that yawning out. It's time to get up. Time to work.
110,
10.
111, 112, 113, 114, 115.
Good job. So write that right there on F3.
I put
A 5. There you go. You got it right. Yep. Trust yourself, baby. You know what you're doing.
115,
Mm-hmm.
116, 117, 100. Did I do 17?
Start over. Catch yourself.
115,
15.
116, 117, 118, 119, 120.
Good job.
1 right here.
Mm-hmm. 1. And then how do you write 20?
A 2.
Yep. And then, yeah. So now look, this is another trick that Daddy wants to show you right here, right? So don't get confused or tied up on the 100, okay? Cut that yawning out. It's time to lock in, baby. I want you to, when you're counting 115, it can get confusing because you're saying 115, 116, 117. You know you got the 100 spot, right? So keep the 100 here and just grab 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, now I put 125, right? And then, so like when you have 105, you know you got the 100 because we already stopped at 100. So now everything after that has to be 100 and something. So 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110. That's okay, right? Because 110. Then we put 110. So now on this one, just grab 20.
120.
Nope. Don't even say 120. Just grab 20 and add 5 more, and then remember to put your 1 there. Okay?
Okay.
That way it's easier.
20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Yep. That's all it is, baby. Now, yep, 125. Literally, once you get that concept understood, man, it's going to be too easy.
25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
There you go. So now what do you write?
130.
There you go. Good job. And the thing about numbers, baby, I promise you, right? So now we put 130 right there, and just listen to me while you're writing. If you can count to 100, then there's no number that you can't count to, baby, because everything has to go through 100, right? If you want to count to 1 million, it'll take you a while, but every single time you're just counting 1 to 99, and then you put 100. And then after you do that again, you do 200. And then you get all the way up to 1,000. And then you do 1 to 99. And then you add 100. And then once you do that 1,000, then you get up to 10,000. And then you get up to 100,000. Then you get up to 1,000,000, right? But you gotta count 1 to 99. That's it, baby. And I know it may sound a little complex right now, but 1 to 99 is your foundational numbers. After that, it just repeats, adding another place to it. So you got your ones, you got your 10 spot, you got your hundreds, then you got your thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, millions. All right? And we're gonna get into that, but I just want you to understand. That's why, remember, Daddy used to always tell you, hey, count to 100, count to 100, right? And you would do it because I knew that this was coming. So great job. We finished counting by fours. We finished counting by fives. And then this is gonna be our last page. And what we'll do is we'll keep this one for tomorrow's video, okay? So we're gonna knock out this and then that'll be it. So this one says, count by tens. Write the missing numbers on the shirt.
Okay, now I got it.
Okay, let me see.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
There you go.
20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Good job. That's a great job.
40,
Mm-hmm.
50,
Yep.
60,
Yep. 'They already gave you 70.
70, 80,
Yep.
90,
Yep.
90,
What's after?
100.
There you go, baby. Good job. Now this is gonna test the theory, the method that I just gave you. So now they gave you 110. What do you think is after 110?
I need help now.
Okay, I got you, baby. Calm down. It's okay. Look at your paper. Remember what Daddy just said? After 100, it just starts back over, right? Remember when we was counting by fives and we got to 100? It has to start back over, baby. It's no numbers after 100. It has to go back to whatever we're counting by. So if we already at 100, or 110 in this case, and we have to add 10, what's after 1?
120.
What's after 10 right here? There you go. So look, it's gonna be 100. And then, hear me out. This is the funny thing about counting by tens. After you get to 100, then, or even when you start at 10, you're literally just counting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? But a 0 on it. So you're literally counting by ones, but you're adding a 0, okay? So look right here. Now you got 110, and then you'll have 120 right there. It's literally just counting up by ones, baby, with a 0 at the end, right? So let me see you do it. There you go. So now what's after 2? Because remember, like we was doing over here. Wait, pause for a second, because I want you to understand, and I know that you understand how to do it the long way, right? You know how to grab 20 and add 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and then you will put 130. But remember over here how I was telling you, okay, put the 100 over here. And I told you over here, grab your 110 and then grab your 10 and then add 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So now over here, we're counting by 20, right? But the funny thing and the easy thing about tens, hear me out. I know it sounds complicated, but it's gonna make a lot of sense. When you're counting by tens, you're just going straight up to the next whole number, okay? So from 20, You see how you just jump right to 30, right? Look at what I'm doing, baby. Focus. How you went from 20 and you jumped to 30. And then you jumped to 40 and then you knew 50, right? So that's just doing the same thing that we did over here when you already had 100 and you just went up 5. So you already know the number after 100 is just, it has to be these, baby. Okay? So if it's asking what did you put after 20 right here?
30.
So what's gonna come after 20 right here? Same thing, baby. Don't overthink it. It's okay. If you put 20 right there, only thing that can come after 20 is 30 when counting by tens, okay? So when you get right here, you just put your 100 and you put your 30. It's okay. Don't get down on yourself, baby. I want you to just think outside the box. So now that you put your 30, what do you put right there? What number is that? What number?
140.
There you go. So what number comes next?
150.
There you go. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. So, no, that's good. That's good. So what numbers come next?
160.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Just realize the pattern. That's all math is. If you can understand the pattern.
170.
Good job. Good job, baby. Great job. Great job.
180.
Yep. That's literally all it is. You got it down pat, too. There you go, baby. There you go. That's good. That's good. Okay, you want to go perfect? Go perfect. I ain't mad at that. You got a standard that you like to write at? There you go. They gave you 190. So then what's after that?
100.
Nope. So look, here we go again. This is the same thing, right? So you never seen a 19, 190. You never seen that 19 when you're counting by tens, right? Because it's always a whole number. It's 10, it's 20, it's 30, right? Wait, let Daddy explain to you the technique. So now, don't more so look at it as 19. More so look at it as, okay, when I got to 90, erase the 1, right? When I got to 90, what number came after 90?
100.
There you go. So now, but now we got to add 1, right? Because you can't do 100 and 190, 100, right? So you got to put, what's after 19? When you counting by ones, what's after 19? Go up 1, like, so 18, 19,
20.
There you go. So now you put 200, 200.
200.
Yep. That's what comes after 190. That's good. That's good, baby. So now we're at 200. What do you think comes after 200? Counting by tens.
200. I know what comes up to 200.
It's okay. So look, you always remember, look at me. It's okay. That's why we're doing this, baby. It's okay, right? So you remember, you always got your grab method, right? You know that. You know how to count to 10. You know how to count to 100, right? So right here, you can do 3 things. You can grab 200 and then count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you can do 210, which is 210, or you can just look back, baby. Remember I told you, when we got to 100, guess what we did? We said, okay, after 100, it has to start back at 10, right? Now that it's at 200, it's the same thing. It got to start back at 10, baby. So guess what? This is going to be 210. You feel me? And then the next one has to be the same method that we used before. So what's the next one?
210.
So what's after 10? What's after 10? What was this?
20.
What was this?
30.
Okay, so what has that?
230.
No, 220.
2.
My bad. I shouldn't have went all the way to 30. I was just trying to show you, but it's okay. Look, we did 10 right here. Now we got to do
20.
So 220. There you go.
Try right.
2, and then another 2, and then a 0.
Another 2.
Nope, a 0. Now put a 0. Yeah, we're right at 30 minutes, which is great. Try to keep our videos at 30 minutes each. And we're finishing up at 0. Great job. So then what was after 20 up here? What was this?
230.
There you go. Great job.
240.
There you go. Great job. And they already gave you 250. So write 240. There you go. And that's it. You see what I'm saying though? Look. First off, give me 5. Give me 5, because that's the way not to quit, and that's the way to get through it, right? But what I want you to see is 10. Count the numbers out. What number is this?
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100.
Right? Stop. 100. So it has the 1, 0, 0, right? And what number is that?
110.
Yep. What number is that?
120.
100. What number is that?
130.
What number is that?
140.
What number is that?
150.
Okay. Stop. Right? So we have 10 and 110, right? We had 20 and 120, right? Get that yawning out, baby. Let's lock in. We had 30 and 140. We had 40 and 140. We had 50 and 150, right? Now, this is what I wanted you to see. Let's start back at 10. Now, what number is that?
210.
What number is that?
220.
What number is that?
230.
What number is that?
240.
What number is that?
250.
You see how, look, now, to bring it full circle, well, over here we counted by 5s, right? Get that yawning out, baby. Or we're going to do another page. 5s, right? So now, what number is that number? Just that right there.
50.
Nope. What's that first number?
5.
And then guess what that is?
100.
Nope. Now, you're right. But look,
1.
you got 5, and then you got 10.
10.
And then you got 15 and 150. And then you got 20 and 200. And then you got 25 and 250, right? So 5 and 10 go together, right? And I know it sounds a little complicated, but all 5 is just half of 10. So everything that 10 can go into, 5 can go into. So 10 is like the big brother, and 5 is the little brother, right? 5 is just half of 10. So you got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And then over here, you also have 5, 10, 15, 20. So every time 10 jumps, 5 can come with it. It just has to take an extra step, okay? So always remember 5 and 10 goes together, right? And I know it probably don't make a lot of sense right now, but it will. Okay, we got one last one. And we're gonna count by 100. And I want you to understand, and I knew we had this last page, but all of this makes sense. All of this goes into counting by 100. Because when you count by 100, you can either count by 10, because look, you see the 10 right there, and you know after 10, it's 20, it's this, it's that, or you can just count up by 1 and then bring the 2 zeros, whichever method you prefer. Nope, we count by 100. So look, I want you to understand. Let me get a piece of paper. I'll do it right here. So when we count by 100, baby, only thing this is saying is that this number the first number needs to go up by 100. So you got 1, you got 10, and then you have 100, and then you have 1,000. And that's where we're gonna stop at, right? So to make 100 go up by another 100, you need to go to 200. And then to make 200 go up by another 100, you need to have 300, right? Focus, right? Focus, lock in. Because it's not that difficult once you understand the technique behind it. Or the pattern, I should say. What number is that? That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, right?
I think you're supposed to write down here.
It's okay. I can write right here. So I want you to understand that. Only thing when I'm counting by 100, only number I'm changing is that first number, baby. So it go from 1 to 2, from 2 to 3. You can count to 10, right? Let me see you count to 10. On you, count to 10.
10.
Nope, just count to 10 from 0.
10.
Count to 10 from 0. So start at 0. What number is that?
0.
What number is this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You just count it to whatever number you want to count to. That 10 is so powerful, baby. I promise you, it's so powerful because now, only thing, after you counted to 10, only thing you gotta do is bring those 2 zeros. So let Daddy show you, right? 200. And then, so 1, 2, what's after 2?
3.
And then just bring the 2 zeros. So write 3 and then put your 2 zeros behind it. What number is after 3?
400.
There you go. There you go, baby. Great job. And then what's after 4?
5.
There you go. That's it, baby. And put your 2 zeros. And then what's after 500? What's after 5?
700.
Nope. Oh, well, yeah, because they gave you 600 right there. Great job. Great job. What's next?
800.
Yeah, they gave you 800. What's after that?
900.
Great job, baby. Great job.
1000.
Nope. So wait. You can say 1000. However, because if you had $100 bills right here and you had 10 of them, you would have 10 $100 bills, right? However, some math guy long time ago, he decided instead of 1000, he wanted to be fancy and call it 1000, right? So 1000 is just, let me see your pencil. You see how I wrote right here? 1 and then 3 zeros. That's 1000. Here you go. So that's how you write 1000. You write the number 1 and then 3 zeros. Just like I did right there, you write it right there. And I said he wanted to be special because right after 1000, then it goes back to 1100. So I don't know why he just did, yep, that's right there, that's perfect. I don't know why it wasn't just labeled as 1000, right? Because that would have been way easier because you go from 1000 to 1100 to 1200 to 1300. Instead, after 900, they got 1000. And then it goes back to 1100. But some people say 1100, 1200. However, that's neither here nor there. I think you did a really great job. Give me 5. I think you did a really great job, and I'm so proud of you because when it got a little difficult as Daddy was teaching you the different techniques, I could see you start to get a little discouraged. Cut that yawning out. You gotta focus. You got a little discouraged, but you kept going. And that's all math is. That's school. That's life, baby. Okay? We talk about that, right? We gotta tough through it. It's gonna get a little difficult because you're learning something that you didn't know before. But now that you know it, you can easily count by 4. Now you know to count by 5. You know to count by 10, and then you know how to count by 100. And you did a really great job. And I'm proud of you. Okay? So that concludes today's episode. I think today is 5. Episode 5. Thank you all for tuning in with us. Episode 5 is now concluded. And we will see you guys back here tomorrow for for episode 6. We appreciate you, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
And keep up with Kiari.
Keep up with Kiari. Great job, baby.